Fantasy or MSD stuff. Night. Oh, what a night it is. Here, look. It is a nice night tonight. We're going into the road. Secret head out. You're looking ahead inside. Yes, I am. Oh, there's some new talk last time. Pull up the Discord. The Twitch stream. There you go. Let's see. Jackie, how's it going? Jack's rogues have new information on the missing treasure. Tell me more. I was wondering when you'd show up. Hold on, but bugger me, you don't look ready to mill an entire crew of sods by yourself. Well, who is, am I right? Alright, caught the chat up for the doohickey and bobber. And Benny, that you are, because we've uncovered some hard facts about that last treasure. It won't be long now before we cloy the winning piece and put the staff challenge to bed. Alright, I've gathered the other coves for a meeting, so let's get down to it. Well, we're being sucked into a cinematic. At long bloody last, the black sarcophagus has given up its secrets. Underfoot, you have some news for us, little one. Aye, Jack. I think half our troubles are in whittling the truth of it lay in calling this nasty thing a treasure. The black sarcophagus ain't no dimber bauble. It's the Mark Lee Magitech mine. Bleeding prototype explosive what was bitten from an Imperial transport vessel. Oh? And even though it ain't that big, maybe the size of a small cargo box, they say that the blasted have enough kick to incinerate a bloody behemoth. Seems the Guardians meant to start production at their factory in Lenosha, then distribute the mines to Castrum Marinum. Lucky some plucky privateer cloyed the prototype en route then, eh? An experimental weapon? That explains why the Celosocracy was so blatant eager to bid at the auction and so reluctant to share the details with us. Jon Snow? You know nothing, Jon Snow. At least now we know the what, but there's still the question of the where. The Curs delivered their biting goods to the refurbished, that much is certain. What happened to the sarcophagus after that, though, we ain't sure. There's been no reports of huge explosions or the like, so either the executioners still have the mine, or they've peddled it to some other buyer. Though a farmist faction came together out of their shared hatred for the Admiral and her ways, I'm guessing they didn't employ that bomb just to sell it. What is it, Lonnie? A letter for you, Jack. Says it's urgent. A letter? From who? The old man. I found it while I was sorting through our daily deliveries. Here you go, boss. I'm gonna go over here now. Let's see now. Come to Thalos. I have urgent news. I've never known the old man to summon a customer. No one's seen him at his usual haunts for a while. So do you reckon this is some rum morsel he's dug up just for us? It could be, it could be a trap, Aldon, you and me are headed to Thalos, underfoot, Bekeb. You're to take another stab at pinning down the location of the sarcophagus. Can't I go with Bekeb, and you go with underfoot? I like Fakeb. Fakeb's the best of us. Arr. Alright. Alright, I was trying to see if... Oops. There's any other quests that I need to... I was gonna check all the capital cities. There's any quests I can pick out now that I've leveled 30 with so many characters. Oh, there's one there. The Fishing Guild. Level 36 ship, Arcanist Guild. So why didn't that pop up when I was doing the... Sissipu would have you attend to another incomprehensible customer. That catfish fish you fetched from Lingsath has raised quite a stir. He was so pleased with the quality and quickness of the delivery that he's been raving about you to anyone in earshot. And now the word swirling around himself, a fabled fisherman has reached the ears of your fellow guildmates. Though most of them have no idea who you are, it doesn't stop the lazy sunbathers from fabricating folk tales about you. Computer, lights on. You didn't... You said okay, but you didn't do it. Computer, lights on. Thank you. Meanwhile, Chuchuroon's done his part to add to your fame, singing your praises well beyond the walls of the guild. So well beyond the walls, in fact, the goblins have come to enlist your help. Toctix is a friend of Chuchuroon's, so we're somewhat obligated to hear him out, though I don't expect him to be much more intelligible. Though I am to admit it, we'll most likely need one while I go again. Alright. I've been drinking so much lately. This is like my fourth big ass glass of water that has been about to down like it's nothing. Ah, delicious. No, it's just a mailbox works for that too. For what? Power mount next. Okay, weird. They bought emotes? Jeez. So you have been certificates. Oh, we gotta talk to a person over here. Toctix. You know what? I'm gonna smoke some weed before I talk to you, Mr. Man. I don't know about you, but I do know about weed. It's better than you. Then we'll talk to this guy. Here, I'll give you an auto camera in the meantime. Really? That's the shot. That's better. Alright. Let's go talk to Tactics. Hey, Tactics. Shko! Tucharoon told many glory tales, the mighty fishbringer to Tactics. Tactics' friend. Tucharoon is friend. Fishbringer is friendly friend, yes? Moon was shining on Easter seas of Lenosha when most lovely fish appeared. Tactics wonder if friendly friend Fishbringer can bring back lovely fish from Moonsea. Okay, now what did any of that mean? Well, while I go, you'll answer. You'll translate, won't you? So, a goblin gets a glimpse of some gills and I'm to guess the game? Ha ha! Naturally, I know what you need tonight. I'm only surprised you saw fit to solicit my support. The moment you mentioned the moon on the eastern seas of Lenosha, I figured out the frisky fish you're fixing to fetch. Full moon sardines, my dear fellow. Schools of striplings migrate under moonlight through the Strait of Melthor to return to their mothers or meet their makers. Tastiest time to take them to pluck them from the plume in their prime. From dusk to dawn droves dip and dive down Bloodshore. Spinning spoons, worms in the water will snag you some sardines and sate your sponsor. Or I could just buy the sardines. Wouldn't it be nice to just buy the sardines? Would be so much easier than any other thing. But I need to worry about that right away now because it appears to be a level 30 quest. No, we're not doing level 30 quests yet. We're doing any quest under level 30 first. Once we've done all those, then we'll do level 30 quests. Meantime... Aha! I believe there's a quest here somewhere. What's this? What's that? What's that? Who knows? Nothing over there. What's this? What's that? What's this? What's this? What's that? What's that? What's this? What's this? What's this? This. This. This is why I go so slowly. I do like one thing and then I stop and masturbate and then come back and do another thing and then stop and masturbate. And by the end of it, my wiener is just shooting blanks and ash, just puffs of smoke. It just goes like, oh dear. Acting Guildmaster Subirgium has instructions for you from Forcier Clea. Oh, Forcier Clea. I like Clea. Clea's cool. Let's talk about Clea. I've been expecting you, Eldon. As ever, Clea's predictions prove accurate almost down to the moment, and her mind is especially sharp with such a dangerous confrontation in the offing. The Yellow Jackets have contacted us with word of Dosmalga. It appears his merchant vessel is presently anchored off the coast of Bloodshore. Once the pirates' business there is concluded, Rumor has it that he intends to embark on an extended voyage to the east. It will be some time before he returns once more to Limsa. If we pass up this opportunity, Kalia will lose her chance to settle the score with Dosmerga, and we risk the foreseer stumbling once more into the blackest melancholy. Simply getting close enough to Dosmerga will prove difficult. Kalia has, however, formulated a solution and has set her grand strategy into motion. Your first task in this undertaking is to travel to Costa del Sol and deliver this set of instructions to a fisherman by the name of Wilzern. More instructions will be forthcoming. Now go. Your sight bothers me. It is so ugly. Alright, so I was texting my good friend, Kimber. You've heard of her. Alright, what about the other? Nope, not there. Not there. We want stairs up. To Upper Lenosha. Am I being very annoying right now? Alright. So seems like we have all the quests that we can grab in this area. How many quests is that? White House? Those look like quite a few. Oh, that's Gardania. So where are we now? Here? Quest 3. I don't know. After the other ones, I haven't already done them or anything. I need to actually go there. We'd have to be in the zone and do it all over again, alright. Oh, we've got one. It's right up here. Leader of the pack. See, there are ones up here, but I couldn't see it while I was in. Good to know. tongue yawning. I yawned with my mouth. Axemaster Wordzone wishes to set for you a trial that will hone your strength and skill to ever greater heights. Eldon, our near disastrous encounter with the pack that follows Kajuda has been preying on my mind. The overwhelming number of beasts was beyond aught I had imagined. Even the most dedicated marauder would not hope to carve through that snarling wall of flesh, and if we cannot dispatch the pack, the Kajuda remains beyond our reach. Thus, I have prepared for your trial that shall release your deepest reserves of destructive strength. As before, a Sorkwib awaits you at the Bismarck to guide you on your path. Do not squat and stop treaty for growth. Aldon, the pride of the guild itself, rides on the keen edge of your axe and the girth of my penis. It's very serious. Alright, so nothing there. Nothing. There we go, that's it. Well, I have come to read more quest dialogue. Give it to me. As I go upstairs. I'm not Nathan Drake. Lingasath still appears to be concerned about diving Dove's health. Oh no, not that so am I. Great time at Aldon. Just so happens I've got a task for you, what'll test your ingenuity in the kitchen. Diving Dove's looking a lot less tense thanks to your dried prunes, but she's still a bit on the pale side for my liking. She just keeps diving in the dumpsters, and I don't know why. Woman needs some red meat in her, if you ask me, and I want you to cook it. A nice big Algoat steak should put some color back in her cheeks, seeing as Diving Dove don't care much for the meat. Algoat's tough as leather, you see, and it's got a pretty pungent flavor to boot. Highlander's just about the only folk as enjoy it. Safe to say you'll need to do something about the texture and taste if you want Diving Dove to eat your Algot steak. Got all that? Good, now we're on. Or else I'm gonna do things to you and you're not gonna like it. So there. You'd like my opinion on a dish? Very well, what do you have for me? I have something I call an Algoat steak. I will eat your delicious Algoat steak. Oh, is that what I think it is? If so, I must warn you that I'm not particularly fond of Algoat. My evaluation may not be the most objective, but if you must insist. Yes. Nummy, are you certain this is Algoat? It's not chewy in the slightest. You've done a fine job of tenderizing the meat, I must say. And that egg you served, they're delicious. Look at those mushrooms, so good. I don't even want the bread. What's more, I can scarce make out the pungent flavor. It remains to be sure, but it's somehow pleasant, almost delicious when complemented by garlic. Being rich in iron, Algoat is supposedly good for you, but its texture and taste leave a lot to be desired. Which is why I've always loathed this stuff. How ironic that you should choose me of all people to sample your— Wait a minute. This is another one of the Guildmaster's schemes to nurse me back to health, is it? Why, that interfering. I said I would take better care of myself, didn't I? Apparently he thinks he knows better. At any rate, it does nothing to distract me from your achievement. You've made me change my mind about Algoat, and that's no small coup. No chef in my native Ulda would have gone to such lengths to make the meat appealing. They would have dismissed it as lowly fare, unworthy of their time. Uldan cuisine is a true product of life in the Sultanate, you see, rife with pomp and pretense. I began my career there, but soon grew weary of all the charlatans masquerading as gourmands. To hear them speak, one would assume that gold leaf was central to every part of every meal. That is why I came to Limsa Lominsa, you see. And thank the gods that I did. Here, the people's love of cuisine is simple and pure, and it shows in the dedication of our guild members. Not a day goes by that I do not count myself fortunate to have been given the opportunity to work alongside fine culinarians like yourself. Here, have a whole bunch of money. And experience. And my glasses. No, just more money? Oh, okay. You sure you don't want my glasses? I don't need them, I had LASIK. Well, alright then. Yeah! That was really easy. And there's more? Now what do you want to tell me? Linksath wants you to cook for a distinguished guest in his stead. Okay. Pollux! Me and Ow in the 7th Isles Mime meant to cook with one bloody and gah, of all the goddamn time I could have earned it, why'd it have to be now? Gah, my hand. Forgive me language, son, don't worry, it ain't serious. Well, it is a bit serious, to tell the truth. I've gone and knackered me and tried to catch a falling crate, you see. It'll eel and all, but it hurts like a bastard motherfucker. Can't so much as scratch me ass with it. Never mind my old skillet. Wouldn't be so bad, but we got ourselves a bigwig coming to dine tonight, one with the most powerful penis in Ulda. Now, I've been in the business for decades, and I ain't no stranger to coddle dignitaries what whine about the color of the bloody crockery, you know. There's too much parsley nourish on top of the soup. But this ain't no ordinary cuddle dignitary we're dealing with. This one fancies himself a food critic, and he's always out to find fault, real or not. And that ain't the worst of it. Owing to his influence, he's driven more than a few respectable establishments into the ground. For this, he's earned himself the name of chef's mate in culinary circles. Each time the man's dined at the Bismarck, I've personally done the cooking so as to avert disaster. Don't get me wrong, I've got complete trust in all my chefs, but if the Bismarck goes under, the guild goes with it, and that ain't a burden I can put on just anyone's shoulders. But this time, someone else is gonna have to fill in for me, and I want that someone to be you, Eldon. You've proven yourself more than capable in high-pressure situations. Besides, I'm confident you won't let us down. You do well to begin by talking with Diving Dove, but a native of Ulda might be as she knows something of the chef's I mean Lord Lolorito. You know Lord Lolorito. Lolorito. Lordy Lord Lolorito. I'm going to boardy board Lolorito. That must be the fucker. Yeah, Lolorito. Gonna eat mine. No, this can't be Lolorito. Unless you are the Murd class. What's a Murd class? Marauder class. Oh, okay. I'm aware of the situation, but don't panic. Though the guildmaster is indisposed, all is not yet lost. In case you're unfamiliar with our distinguished guest, he is the head of the East Eldenard Trading Company. Though you may not have heard that name before, you will most certainly have heard of the many famous brands it owns, such as Times, Laboratories, and Sunsilk Tapestries. I've heard of Sunsilk Tapestries, yes. Lord Lolorito's countless successes have made him the wealthiest man in Ulda, a place where wealth and influence and giant penises are synonymous. It goes without saying that he has a seat on the syndicate, the cabal that rules the Sultanate. Ah, lest you wonder, Ulda is only notionally a sultanate these days. Anyway, as is often the way with men of means, Lord Lorito is a lover of fine cuisine. And as the guildmaster doubtless mentioned, he has made a name for himself as a ruthless food critic. The man has a penchant for making miserable first shifts. Indeed, he never places an order. but it demands instead that you embrace him, and therein lies our first dilemma what to serve. Lest you think the fates unduly mischievous, I'm happy to report that the odds are not wholly stacked against us. It just so happens that Lolorito's butler, a fellow by the name of Nono Pisa, is dining at the Bismarck at this very moment. This is a golden opportunity, a golden chance, a golden ticket to learn what manner of dish Lolorito is serving, or craving. Craving is more what I meant. Go to Nono Pisa on their terrace and try to coax information out of him, perhaps with torture. Good luck! I have something for you, Mister. What's your name? No life in your veins? I will torture you right after I grab this muffin and eat some of it. Oh yes, it's true. I'm gonna have this muffin, it'll taste like poo. Oh yes, it's true. I can rhyme something with poo, it's what I'm going to do. Wow, it's foggy out there. I'm sorry, I think I may have misheard you. Also, I'm currently eating this delicious food. Oh. Did you guys know that you might be preparing a Doritos meal? Well, this is rather unexpected. Delicious. But if Master Lingsgath saw fit to entrust the task to you, then you must not be without skill. You wish to know what my master desires to eat? Ha ha ha! Finally it occurs to someone to ask me that question. It is my duty to see that my lord never wants for comfort, and naught pleases me more than to see Lord Lorito in high spirits. As such, I should be glad to share with you what I know. Shortly prior to arriving at Limsa Luminsa, my master spoke of being seized by a craving for a hearty meal of meat. Though he did not mention a specific dish, I happen to know that smoked raptor is a particular favourite of his. Needless to say, a man of such refined tastes as he would expect no less than the finest sample of the dish. I hope this information serves you well. Lord Lorito is due to conclude his business negotiations presently and would desire to take his meal thereafter. Once the smoked raptor is ready, pray bring it to me. I shall see it delivered to my master. The higher the quality achieved during synthesis, the greater chance there will be a higher grade HQ. And you want the HQ. That's where you take a poo. Go there. Right away. And masturbate there. Right away. Everyone's watching. You're right. Let's do it faster. More obvious. While eating this muffin, let's repeating the whole thing too. Whoa. What is happening here? Why is there Moogle on the back of Signor Saboteur? What is this? Very confused. Bird. Senor Saboteur. Hello, Guildmaster. Forge Master Brithel has a special task for you. You've come a long way since you first joined up, lad. Some smithies might be content to eke out a living selling cheap tools and weapons, but not you. You won't be satisfied till you're the best, am I right? Aye, that's the stuff, always seeking to better yourself, ain't ya? I respect that. But you've no motivation. It's only a matter of time before your work starts to suffer. Your customers start looking elsewhere. Folks start whispering your best days are behind you. Your wife runs off with a goddamn merchant who has a larger penis than you. And next thing you know, you're just another poor sod drowning his sorrows and urine at the wench. But that won't happen to you, will it? Mainly because you don't like bathing in urine. You produced quality work back when we had to deal with the tree folk. And now I need you to do the same again after another big contract, you see. There's a bloke in town who's looking to buy a boatload of steel, but he won't take an order until he's sure we can deliver first-rate stuff. So, we need to send him a sample of our finest work. Now it takes a lot of skill to forge and borrow high-quality steel, but if you got all the ingredients, you're halfway there. Saying that, it can still be a right pain in the arse, but I know you're up for the task, lad. When you've made the thing and finished with your diarrhea, give it to that whoreson merchant from before, Phasar. Aye, so he can deliver it to the client. He. Bird person. Bird person is weird. Maybe there's another one here. Tenenza, the Guildmaster, with cool sunglasses, I guess. Ah, there you are. Tell me, were you able to prize anything useful out of Blansteer? What did you have to say? Humph. Damning the flames in our forges. A familiar refrain. That stubborn old sod will never understand why his way is doomed to fail. No, not that he's ever even thought to question us. If we choose not to pass on our knowledge, All of the techniques and methods we've perfected over the gods know how long are destined to perish along with us. Plants dip and moans the dampening of our fogs, of our forges' flames, while advocating a course which would see them extinguished together. And that is why I will continue to expose all of our initiates to as many facets of the craft as I can, until such time as I die or am replaced. I may add that you yourself stand as a shining example of how effective this approach can be. I'll not force the issue, but you'd make the perfect champion for my cause. That said, Blansteer has apparently come to much of the same conclusion. Sorry, I said with something. Where are we? I'll not force the issue, but you make the perfect champion for my cause. That said, Blansteer has apparently come to much the same conclusion. He submitted an order that asked for you by name. Oh, that's good. And I got all distracted while he was being all complimentary. The order is for a single steel ingot, but being the difficult bastard that he doesn't want just any steel ingot. He wants an ingot of the purest steel, and that will require extra effort on your part. Well, I'll not keep you any longer, even though you stared at me for like a minute there. You've work to do, and a cantankerous artisan to impress. Yes, everybody wants me to build high quality stuff. What am I, a monkey? To dance with them? Am I a dancing monkey to these people? How dare they? Okie dokie. Oh, what's it doing? I'm kinda tired here. This music's calming. Do 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 do. And 30, I'm getting there. I gotta sell for it too. I think it's a good idea for stuff. Let's do it again. nothing there. Right, moving on to... Ooh. Ooh, tough. I can go that one. Oh, that one too. There's a split down there. Hammond appears to be in higher spirits than what?
Ha ha ha! I swear each time I see you, you remind me more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you're like to transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over. Now then, I believe you're here to learn. Unfortunately, I'm in no condition to teach. Ha ha ha! This is rather embarrassing to admit, but in my eagerness to prepare for the big rematch, I've overtrained and thrown my back out. Oh, I tell you, old age is hell's. I fear Choo will have to tend to you in my stead.
Right. Cool. That was easy. We're just picking them up. We'll do them later. Just making sure we got everyone that we can possibly have. That's our priority right now. Ah. Dramaturgist Guild. Probably too soon to post that again. Oh well. Alright, here we go again. This guy's a lot. Generally. Kogabuki, what's up? Want to talk to me about your brother?
Fortune has favored us, and Ardon Kokobusi has been spotted at Vesper Bay. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by. Head there with all due haste, and with you, take these descriptions of my brother's likeness and Mormo's mannerisms. Relay this information to some of the local residents and see what you can find.
That was easy too. Awesome. That wasn't any worse. That was easy. Damn, that's a lot of things. Oh, there's one of them. That was me. Sorry, I was eating cashews. They're delicious. You would have been jealous if you knew. You'd been like, "Aw man, you get to eat cashews and I don't." First Sword Meetup is extremely upset due to the recent turn of events, so no. Damn it, Alter the Seventh! Hell, this is madness! It's Aldous. He's been arrested by the Brass Blades. They claim he was plotting to assassinate the Sultana. This is utter nonsense. He has no motive to do so. Whatever I've said about the man, he would never resort to using poison. The Alacran must be behind this. They must have failed to kill him time and again. Now they're reaching out to the monetarist allies. I didn't want to believe Wymond when he said they had such influence, but... Wait, that's it. If anyone can help us unravel this plot, it's Wymond. He has a reputation for knowing things he shouldn't, after all. Find Wyman, see what he can tell us. Aldous is many things, but he is not a murderer. Maybe he is a murderer, but he is not a Sultana murderer. Okay, maybe he is a Sultana murderer, but only that one time. Aha. Must have more cashews. Wow. Oh, that was the full jar. The almost empty jar, because I've been eating too many of these cashews. Adalberta has a mind to assign you a challenging commission. Aldon, just person I was about to send for you. There's an order I want your help with, see? It comes from the Gladiators Guild via the Vice Foreman himself. You recall the time you procure obsidian? Well, this time I need you to find Wyvern obsidian, which is a good deal rarer. How rare, you ask? Let's just say I've handled this stuff no more than a dozen times in my life, so yes, it'll be a bugger to find, but don't worry. You won't be working alone. It just happened that one of our guildmates volunteered for the task, and considering how difficult it's likely to be, I've decided to have the two of you work together. Your partner's name is Wide Gully, and he's waiting for you on the far side of the stage. Go over and introduce yourself, and he'll tell you everything you need to know. Run along now. Oh, and good luck. Aw. No, that's a secret passageway. They're keeping me from it. Serendipity needs your help to resolve an unfortunate situation. Aldon, something awful has happened. It's Gigi. Instead of behaving better, he's acting even worse. The traveling merchant was here not a bell ago to discuss potential contract with us. In the midst of negotiations, Gigi commented on the man's jewelry, claiming such daughtry baubles is beneath even elements of horror. Unsurprisingly, the man became quite upset and stormed off. Our members understand that Gigi can be a harsh critic, but this foreign gentleman, Roroton, was visiting us for the first time. If it was a guild member, we might have overlooked the incident, but he was a potential business partner. God, this is a disaster for the guild. We must make it up to him. Can you help me, Aldon? Before Gigi offended him, we were discussing a bulk order of malachite earrings. By way of an apology, I'd like to give Roroton a pair of these. And the finest we can craft, if the gods are good, he will forgive us for the incident. You're one of our best, so I'd like you to craft the earrings. When they're ready, please present them to me for inspection. Alright, fine. I'll just do everything around here. We're nearing max. Rodolin Rose, the job perfectly suited for your talents.
Ah, there you are, Aldon. I have a job that's absolutely perfect for you. You remember Rava Ruka, the Miners Guild quartermaster? Of course you do. Well, you will be delighted to hear that he has finally come to appreciate the benefits of finer garments. And because he was impressed by the scarf and slops you wove for him, he has personally requested your services. I told him I would send you at the earliest opportunity. Well, what are you waiting for? This is the earliest opportunity.
Alrighty then. $50, $38. Alright. Cool. I guess that's it then. Every quest I could get. Hmm. I have another apprentice? How dare you? You disturb me at a most delicate stage of my experiments. Your timing is, That is to say, my dear assistant, your timing cannot be more fortuitous. For you see, once again, my incorrigible colleagues have foisted upon me a most stipulating assignment. You can imagine my consternation at this continued effrontery. But when I consider the ease with which you performed your prior task, my desire to find a greater challenge to test your alchemical aptitude, the solution to this wondrous situation becomes glaringly obvious. Thus do I turn over this disappointed duty to a more fitting recipient. Your task this day is to manufacture a pinch of the highest quality natron. You do understand this order cannot be filled with any average sample, yes? But I feel I must warn you the quest for greater quality may ensure you, ensnare with you a entirely new level of obsession. Good. Sounds like fun, I'll do it. Okie dokie. That, as I say, is that. Alright. Oops, one button. Not that bad. That's okay, what do we get? Don't worry about the level 20 quest first. Catapulture. Think with Viscera. Alright, do that. If you want Viscera's brothers. Do 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 do. continue the quest. Of course, of course. Buscarin, what's up?
You lot must be from the Adventurers Guild, from the Archers Guild. Welcome, friends. Now, as your guildmaster will have said, I put in a request for some keen-eyed archers to help me track down a gang of poachers that have been plaguing these parts.
If I may, it is not uncommon to find poachers in this region. While regrettable, neither the gods Quiver nor the Wood Whalers deem them worthy of attention. Why, then, did you imagine them worthy of ours?
'Cause these ain't no common poachers, they're Prowa Mujuk's gang. They say she and hers are always moving, staying one step ahead, but I reckon she's hiding out here somewhere. Thing is, I can't just send my people out searching. I made a pact with the red-bellied bandits, see? We stay out of their territory, they don't make no trouble at the druthers. That being so, if I summon the massed ranks of the Whalers and the Quivermen, all seven hells would swiftly break loose, assuming they thought the matter worthy of their attention, of course. Needless to say, that's not an option. As luck would have it, though, I've got 3 keen-eyed archers to take care of things instead, and all without raising no alarms.
We understand. You may leave the matter with us. They, Eldon, split up and scour the area for any sign of the poachers. Should you discover anything, return here and wait. We will reconvene to compare our findings ere long. Go. Roger, roger. Do, 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 do. Womp, womp, womp. Doo-boo, doo-boo, doo, 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 doo. Mead bottles. Why would there be mead bottles here? These animals don't drink the mead, do they? Not very like them at all. They do. Where is my remote control? The audio is not high enough. If I'm not being deafened by each shot of my weapon, then something's wrong. It needs to be fixed right away. Well, where did the remote control go? Where has it been? I just found it. It's exciting. Oh, it's where it has been. Okie dokie. Yeah. What are people on the Twitch saying? Absolutely nothing. Wonderful. Alright. Sounding like it's getting a little windy out here. Good, I like the wind. Okie dokie. I'm looking around, yeah. For some more clues, yeah, what's this? Something's here. Ah. On iron leg trap. Stay back, Antelope Doe. I'll save you. interesting. I most certainly have found some proof. Oh, sorry, I just ran through your wall. All this way here. La la la. An iron leg trap and a poacher's arrow. These are both evidence of illegal activity, but nothing that will help us find Pawa. And these mead bottles are but old refuse from before the Druthers was even built. They have no connection to the gang at all. What do you know of this Pawa woman, Silver? I know that she is the most infamous poacher ever to walk the Twelveswood. A born leader, deadly with a bow, she formed her own gang of Macaut hunters. She was apprehended once and would have been brought to justice had she not tricked a foolish young sentry into releasing her before vanishing without a trace. Is that so? In that case, we've scoured the area and found nothing. How do we know that this Pawa was ever even here? I say we inform the God's Quiver and Wood Whalers taking care not to implicate Buscarin and leave the rest to them. This doesn't concern the Archers Guild. It concerns Gridania. Pawa Mujok is a massive and utterly amoral poacher whose actions, however indirectly, threaten the city's well-being. But what would a vagrant like you know of duty to one's homeland? No, more than he, I suspect. How dare you! And you, Aldon, say something! Now is not the time for this. Now is not the time for you being an asshole and she's hot and leave her alone. Humph, very well. We will return to the matter at hand. Mayhap we should take a second look at the clues we have gathered. Look all you want. Though the trap and the arrow we found suggest poaching, there's nothing remotely unusual about them. What do you think we should examine, Aldon? Empty mead bottles. Why are you still carrying that rubbish? I told you those bottles predate the Druthers. They have no connection with this matter. But if these bottles were so old, why do they retain the scent of mead? They must surely have been opened recently. Wait. Before the calamity, Buscarin once served as a sentry, yet even then he sometimes spoke of owning his own tavern. There was an open secret he was brewing his own private stock. If some survived, of course, Buscarin's scar, his old lookout point. It may not be Pawa Mujok, but we must investigate at once. Yep, told you, you just gotta use the bottles. That's the key. Bottles are the key, always. Buscarin's lookout. Only 25 cents. Where they want to go? Over there? Yeah, it's over there. Where that fate is. I don't want to deal with that fate. We'll come back to it later. Like, we have to go right away. Okay, see ya. Maybe next time. Oh. think I'm pretty much done. You know what? Let's head back to the... Oops. We do that twice. I better say sorry. I meant to teleport away. My dear lavender beds. And they're on the same side, that makes it more awkward. Easy to fuck up. Everything's so comfortable here. The lavender beds. At the lavender beds, it's so comfortable. Whoops, it's coming right over there. Oh, it's so rainy here, that's another thing. Nice outside, but it gets very rainy. Like our new indoors. You can always come up here and do stuff up here. Screw it up here, you can paint and stuff. We got a nice big screen TV to watch stuff on. I think what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. So wish you luck. Live long. Oh, I have me and a friend that live there. I would love to take you both. I should something about the nightly. The nightly owl and nightly towel. This is nightly owl. Yes, it does. Awesome. Oops. Oh, I needed that.
Toxic Hellcat. Oops, I don't know why I said that in the... I just know it, but... Cool. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna call it there. Live long and prosper, my friends, and may the force be with you.